Okay, thank you, our own President General. Comrades all, good evening. I left home since yesterday morning around 6 and I have not returned as yet. When I was about to leave here last night, I didn't have anybody that I could have leave here. Most of the workers had left, so I had to stay. And I got the support from Comrade Larry Mike, Comrade Baldwin Sylvester, Comrade Yearwood, who all saw the need and the importance of going home and coming back here for us to make the night here. I want to re-emphasize that from Comrades to here, it is important that we have a presence here, especially on the 11 to 7 shift, Comrades.
True.
That is very, very important. It's very, very important. Bechu threatening to take down this camp here. And you have a light next door there and they're extending, Comrades. And their eyes are upon us right here. We had the experience last Friday. As I turned my back from the camp here, the boss man there come to take down we Bubuli by the gate there, Petro and Tanya. Right? We understand and we know what they are feeling. This morning, around 5:30, Petro tried to sneak in on me in the corner right here. In the form of about 3 feet. Snake. And we dealt with that. And after Comrade Baldwin Sylvester dealt with it, he placed it around his neck right there. So that when he coming out and going in, he could see it. Not long after that, we had the presence of the government police again. And when I was just about to address the workers this morning, I got a call from the Vice President in Mayo that they need reinforcement. And I want to thank all the comrades here who made it possible this morning to go up to Mayo to treat with our situation in Mayo. What the management doing? They number us. 20 workers by the gate in Mayo, 20 police come up on the scene. When some of us went up there this morning in convoy, as the police see us, they called for backup and they called for handcuffs. They didn't know I was listening to them. The instructions went out to those who were there, prepare to lock up some people today. Prepare to handcuff some people and take them down today. And they call for wreckers to remove workers' vehicles. Something happened in Mayo today I didn't see. A lot of us didn't see. Right? But somebody had an experience who brought in some workers to scab. Yeah. And some of the workers recognize some of these workers to be fellas who they know as pushers. So what the management is doing, they're setting the way for a civil war to start. That's what they're doing. They're taking these pipers outside, they're enrolling them here, they're enlisting them, and they're giving them casual numbers and offering them employment to go into Mayo and work. Because some of the Mayo workers, most of the Mayo workers who's cabin, they're right inside here. And they are afraid to go back to Mayo because they know what the workers in Mayo are going to do with them.
Yeah.
And because they're afraid, the management decide to use people from the outside. I turned away a lot of scabbers yesterday morning here, coming to say that TCL call them and tell them that I work here. I say, what you have here is strike. And what you will get here is strike. Right? I know, comrades, it is difficult for each and every one of us here. Right? We are into 58 days without any take-home salary. And it is all of us here, through these contributions, morally, mentally, psychologically, financially, that is assisting us in keeping this camp here strong and going. And we appreciate that. We really appreciate that. Beatrice sent out the message that you have a hit list, you have a hot list, you have a dismissal list, that as soon as we go back inside, you have people earmarked that come what may, they're going to fire them, they go bust their throat. They don't care what it costs down the road. They go pay after. They go deal with it after down the road. It mustn't have no after, comrades. It must not have no after. When we go inside it to work, any scab that have inside it, it's unsafe for them to work with us, comrades, and the management. So go with them. They are unsafe. Last week, Friday, a comrade who have been very, very strong with us here on the picket line, sad to say, he's no longer a comrade with us. I was talking with a comrade right here, and he came and he touched me and he told me when I finished, he wanted to talk with me. And I saw he went under the palm tree there. And after a little while, when I turned, he was looking at me as though, well, he was vexed with me and vexed with the world, as though I did him something. And I told the comrade I was talking with, I said, oh, man, just excuse me for a couple of minutes. And I went to the comrade, and the comrade was saying to me, well, I don't want to say comrade again, he's now a scab. The scab was saying to me that he went to the Trinidad and Tobago Mortgage Finance Company to get a waiver on his loan, and they tell him they don't want to hear that. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I want those of us who hear to understand that it is very simple to follow instructions, comrades. The General Secretary took it upon himself to do letters, that all we have to do with these letters is to print our names on it and put the section or the department in which we work and go to these financial institutions, let them know that we are on a legal strike for 90 days and we're seeking a waiver on our loan payments. True. And what have you for the period. Some of the comrades go in without the form and they get in problems. The comrade telling me that during the day he doing something and he getting $200 a day, and that could only pay bills, and his wife pressuring him to go inside there and work. One of my committee members came into the conversation, and the committee member tell him, he say, comrade, you're strong here with we. You have we support here, and all of us have one another support. And you see going inside there, men will start to call you Whites, Mama Tantan, Skiab, and all sorts of names. And I said to him, I said, that is not an option. Going inside is not an option. After you cross 50 days outside here, that should be way, way, way behind your back.
True.
The committee member said to him, Prezi will do whatever you have to do. We're going to put you here on the block to help you. I said, comrade, I'm leaving here now, right now. And I'm going and find the General Secretary who I know going to help you. I left here and I went central. I find the General Secretary. The General Secretary tell me, call him now and tell him to take the form and go back. And whoever I talk to, take the name, and if they give any trouble, let them call me. And when I call the GS, he will address the situation. Only to hear, that was Friday, Monday morning, when I reach here, I get a call from one of my comrades here that we lose a good man. He inside. Where he passed? Somewhere in the back, by the fence in the back, so to the bushes. All the time he in the back there blocking people from going in and out. So you know.
Judas.
They say Judas was the first scab.
That's right.
And the closest
That's right.
person to a scab is the devil. Comrades, we reach too far for people to be entertaining this thought and they have to go inside there now. To do what? I want to employ us, comrades. 32 more days to go, comrades. Let us continue to hold here firm and to hold it strong, comrades.
You will, President.
True. We know that it is no easy road. Now you see the people who inside this cabin, I must say this, I must say this because I know it's hurting us here. When Dennis Hernandez was employed here as the custom clerk, immediately after Dennis got her permanency letter, the materials manager went after Dennis' throat. And you see these comrades here? Them shut down the plant twice for Dennis. Twice now, comrades. And since strike start, Dennis cabin. Keaton, Forest Baptiste, and you name them. Wayne Benjamin. I remember when I came around in the branch table for the first time in 2003 as the president of the branch. I met Comrade Ram Singh putting up arguments to the management to give Wayne Benjamin a permanent work because you don't contract out your quality system, right? And I trained my two-piece in the argument and Benjamin get permanent. And today Benjamin sending out email about this reunion is so ridiculous and this whole thing out here is about Roget. Eh? And this is the kind of stupid thing that they're going to do. They want to lose membership. Eh? It's better to have one good soldier following your comrades than to have 9. All them people who's cabin inside, they come and meeting in the canteen. And they say these comrades and them who out here, they can't make a week by the gate here. And we tell them ourselves, you know, well, them go be carrying this battle out here. And you know them inside there? So whatever actually doing was testifying against their own self. Right. So this strike teaches us a lot of lessons. It helps us to know who is really who. That's right. Help us to know who is really who. And I know, come what may, one day, these same people, I stand up there this morning, and I watching the police coming in front of the Maxi driving. And Keaton sit down in front of the Maxi. And if you see Keaton's face, he's shame, he can't even watch me. He don't know what to do. The Maxi passing down, men taking their shirt, comrades, and they hiding their face.
Huh? Shame.
What are you doing that for?
When you're going in, scared.
Yes.
Going from.
And watch it, probably before this thing finish, them and management going to fall.